Chat, today we're back here in RuneScape Dragonwilds. We're gonna do the What Remains is Written quest. I'm gonna try to do it in a way that's just me cheesing it for the most part, which means minimal combat, even though there's a bunch of stuff here that you should probably be killing. For instance, there's usually an ogre here. Olgo, or whatever his name is, now that he has a name. So we got one, I believe there are 8 items. So you got one by the Zogre spawn here. You can pause the map if you need to. It would be about here on the map. I didn't mean to do that. What a waste of runes. But right above Coalridge Pass. Right? Okay. The next one is going to be unfortunate. Going to be another tough one to get to, truthfully. Like I said, I am YOLOing this for all of you. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Oh god. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna hate myself later for not really reading the lore, but I'll get over it for all of you. Just like and sub, please. So, that was up here. Pause the video, use the map if you need to. So we got 2 of them. I believe the next one is down there by that pile of bones. So here on the map, if you need to pause and look at it. I might kill this guy quickly. Oh, they gave him a name too. That is so nice. How delightful. This is a little pro tip here if you want to fight this dragon without having to really risk yourself. If you're from Jagex and you see this, no you didn't. Skip ahead maybe like a minute or 2 if you want to skip me fighting this. And if you're gonna comment that this is cheap, we all play games differently, so get over it. Hopefully this helps someone though. I'm not entirely sure if this is faster or not. Hard to say. Man, I'm really loving the music here. If they can bring the same musical game that they brought to the original game to this game. Oh man. I loved running around RuneScape just collecting all the songs and then just jamming to them. They did a phenomenal job on the soundtrack of that game. It's so unspoken about. You know, not many games do that. I mean, That's all there is to say to it. You don't have to be waiting too long. I do have a teleporter right up here that goes right down there. There it is. There's our loot as well. I just misclicked. Might as well loot the chest while we're here. So now we got 3 of them. Next, we actually have to go down here. Maybe this will be a little bit quicker. This is going to be the entrance to Dowden's, the next DLC, mind you. I'm going to collect some resources while I'm here just because it's convenient. Sorry for the wait. If you know RuneScape, you'll understand. If not, get over it. A lot of these locations are locations most of us have probably already gone to, considering the game's already been out for a bit. Nice to see them add stuff, of course. We got some mobs to kill. Bear with me. Is this a boss now? This guy was not here before and didn't have a big old name like this. That is new. Yeah, his name is now Raslam the Necromancer. We gotta take care of these Dragonwolves. Okay. Do I have any food on me? Some berries. Let's pick up the loot. We are running out of space here. Let me open up my chest quick. I'm sorry, I didn't expect this to be so haphazard. It's too awful you cannot bring yourself to read it. Well, I was able to read the one that I had to run in and out to get. That upsets me. Okay, so the next one is... Wow, I gotta backtrack all the way up here. So this one is down here if you want to mark it on the map. Bottom right of the map in Fellhollow. The next one's up here in the castle area. We'll run and do that. We're halfway done. We got 4 out of 8. I'm gonna ignore the chest right now. I don't have the inventory space for it. Might head back to the base to make a drop off. I'm gonna go back to the base, drop some stuff off. I don't have the space to just carry everything willy-nilly. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna need that necromancer armor. I don't see it in the chest. Okay, you wanna come put it back quick? So chat, you will need a full set of necromancer armor to really do this right. As you can see, I got the hoplite armor. I'll put that down here. Look at that beautiful bald head. It's amazing. I know it's one of the biggest complaints in the game. Luckily, people have brought it to the attention of the developers. And pretty aggressively. It looks like one of the commentators on Reddit literally told them to add it to the list of things to fix so that they knew they were taking it seriously. Which is crazy. But if that's the work that needs to be done to get stuff moving, fine. Dang, this armor... This necromancer armor is pretty good. Now you might be wondering, where do I get the necromancer armor just so we're all on the same page? You gotta go here and talk to Death. He is the guy who sells it to you in exchange for your soul fragments. You will be bald, fair warning. They say they have to kind of rework the character models to fix the bald issue. Is it really the end of the world? Probably not. I mean, but you know, to some people it is, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. You're valid, because I too don't want to be bald. I'll work my way backwards here. Do some light looting. I don't want to waste everyone's time with a bunch of battles. I, in fact, have to waste everyone's time with the battles because I want to read the book. Oh, now my soul is fragmented. Uh-huh. A demonic portal. Interesting. Gotta get the loot. Okay, so now we have a little bit of an issue here. You can probably skip a few minutes ahead in the video because now I gotta fix my soul and whatnot. So, yippee-ki-yay. Bunch of nonsense we got to deal with now. But these things are to be expected. So, you know, you should know what you're getting into. If you're watching this video and you're not even at the Fellhollow region yet, this should give you a pretty solid idea of the types of things to deal with. And frankly, I'm not really complaining. I think they did a great job at differentiating this region from the previous regions. And I'm actually really happy about it. Now, we're almost done here. Hopefully I don't die from the fall here. Our soul is purified. On to the next location, my friends. We're gonna go right about here, I believe. I don't know if I got any sort of teleporter close. Looks like we're just gonna terror bird our way over there. Try not to get mogged too hard by the wildlife. There needs to be some sort of fall damage counteraction with the bird, because if you can fly / jump that high, you should naturally have some sort of resistance to landing on your butt. I think that makes sense. Anyways, let's carry on. I didn't even see that ping. Okay. So far this quest isn't too crazy, but I'm doing it while I've already got all the level 5 stuff, so, you know, it's probably more difficult if you're not kitted out. Terrible curses. This person seems like a piece of shit. Indeed. I'm gonna peace out here for a second while I look up the other locations. They all seem to be pretty close. Not complaining too much. Might have some combat here. I believe we got 6 out of 8 right now. I believe. Maybe I'm off by 1. Hopefully we can get in and out. So on the map again, sorry, you can pause, look at it. That was this one. The previous one is right here. Again, if you need to pause. Next, we're going down here, which I do have a teleporter for, but that is also probably the nearest teleporter, so it doesn't really help. So I'm going to probably need to ping it again just for myself. It's in a little chasm here. We're almost done. I believe this is our 8th and last item to procure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I've been looking for one of these guys for a while now. I don't have much health. I might actually die here, but I guess we'll see what happens. The hoplites have a very rare chance of dropping the blueprints for that shield, so I always try to make a point to kill them. It does take a little bit of time, but not too long once you kind of just get into the throw of things. Ideally, don't be low on sleep and health like I am, but hey, whatever. There it is. Leonard at the Bound. I guess I'll read this one. Valerius. Too cowardly. Oh my. Jeez, this guy's internalizing a lot of things. He might need a good therapist. Oh. I like how they gave us lore, but also didn't give us lore. How much damage am I going to take? So there's a little cave over here, FYI. That's where I put my teleporter. And this marker right here is for Abraxus, I believe. We're almost done. Bear with me again so I can kill everything in the way. That way we can have a proper dialogue with this guy because he's got some sick shit in his books. And I'm really curious about how they're going to address that. Well, I can see why we got to wear the necromancer fit. And that explains it right there. He assumes we're an apprentice, talking about the robes. Abraxus the Eternal. Exciting. I am more efficient than expected. I didn't realize you could speak to him first. There we go. Ah, so that's why they added names, part of the quest. That makes sense now. We got the Abraxus ring. I'll look up what the ring does right now. But overall, that was it. Took about 23 minutes, so just shy of 25. Still had a bunch of combat. So hopefully that helps some of you. I'm here if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Again, Abraxus is just right up here. It looks like most of this quest pretty much dealt with the eastern side of Fellhollow in this region, the Silverthorn Keep and Coalridge Pass region, while the posty peat letters were all more in the Bleak Fields Valley. So I'm wondering if the next quest is more in the Emberwood, Witch Willow, and Dragon's Run area. I guess we'll see. Kind of seems like they segmented them up here, and I think that's okay. That was pretty nice. Makes it pretty painless. I'm gonna go back to my base, and yeah, like, share, sub. And let me look up what that Abraxus ring does quick. I'm pretty curious. Trying to think, where would I make this? Whoops. Abraxus ring. A ring that once belonged to a powerful necromancer has a chance to reduce the rune cost of utility spells when cast. Bone meal, emeralds, silver bars, clay mold, and vault shards. Pretty easy to make. Pretty easy to make. If you've watched this far, I'll give you one little bonus thing. They did add a chest recently. One more chest that is right here on the other side of the bridge on the overworld Not on the dungeon, but on right over the bridge here, right here. You can't see a chest peeking out. You just got to dig it. And you'll get some good loot for it. Some pretty good loot for it. Specifically, the ability to make a spectral book, which is a pretty cool piece of decor, if I do say so myself. I'll put one right here. Stay tuned in the next video for the next quest, and like I said, like, share, sub, and let me know what other things you want to learn in RuneScape Dragonwilds. Peace!